Struggling to pass the Life in the UK test on your first attempt? Congratulations, you're in the right place. In this video, you'll go through 24 real exam-style mock questions based on the official handbook. You need at least 18 correct to pass, just like the actual test. Make sure you stay until the end. The last few questions are crucial for your success. Pause when needed, think carefully, and comment your score at the end. Let's get started. Question 1. Which of the following statements is correct regarding shopping in the UK? Option A. All shops in the UK are legally required to close on Sundays. B. Most shops in the UK open 7 days a week. Answer is B. Most shops in the UK open 7 days a week. Most shops in the UK are open 7 days a week, although trading hours on Sundays and public holidays are generally reduced. Question 2. Which of the following is included in the fundamental principles of British life? Option A. Supporting the national sports teams. B. Speaking multiple languages. C. Participation in community life. D. Travelling abroad frequently. Answer is C. Participation in community life. The fundamental principles of British life include participation in community life, the rule of law, democracy, individual liberty, and tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs. Question 3. Who were the suffragettes? Option A. Women who campaigned and demonstrated for the right to vote. B. Women who worked in factories during the First World War. C. Women who emigrated to the American colonies. D. Women who established the first modern nursing schools. Answer is A. Women who campaigned and demonstrated for the right to vote. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, an increasing number of women campaigned and demonstrated for greater rights, and in particular, the right to vote. They formed the women's suffrage movement and became known as suffragettes. Question 4. Which of the following statements is correct regarding UK elections? Option A. Members of Parliament, MPs, are elected through a system called first past the post. B. Members of Parliament, MPs, are elected through a system called proportional representation. Answer is A. Members of Parliament, MPs, are elected through a system called first past the post. MPs are elected through a system called first past the post. In each constituency, the candidate who gets the most votes is elected. Question 5. Which two of the following are responsibilities of Members of Parliament, MPs? Option A. Scrutinising the government and representing only those who voted for them. B. Representing everyone in their constituency and supporting the government on all laws. C. Representing everyone in their constituency and scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing. D. Supporting the government on all decisions and representing only those who voted for them. Answer is C. Representing everyone in their constituency and scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing. MPs have a number of responsibilities, including representing everyone in their constituency, helping to create new laws, and scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your Life in the UK test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. Which of the following statements is correct regarding national parks in the UK? Option A. National parks are areas strictly reserved for military training. B. National parks are areas of protected countryside that everyone can visit. Answer is B. National parks are areas of protected countryside that everyone can visit. There are 15 national parks in England, Wales and Scotland. They are areas of protected countryside that everyone can visit and where people live, work and look after the landscape. Question 7. Is the statement below true or false? Northern Ireland and Scotland have their own banknotes which are valid everywhere in the UK. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is A, true. Northern Ireland and Scotland have their own banknotes, which are valid everywhere in the UK. However, shops and businesses do not have to accept them. Question 8. When you arrive at a polling station, the staff will ask for which of the following? Option A, your national insurance number. B, a photocopy of your passport. C, your name, address and photo ID. D, your Life in the UK test certificate. Answer is C, your name, address and photo ID. People vote in elections at places called polling stations. When you arrive at the polling station or place, the staff will ask for your name, address and photo ID. You will then get your ballot paper. Question 9. Which of the following statements is correct regarding education in the UK? Option A. On average, boys leave school with better qualifications than girls. B. On average, girls leave school with better qualifications than boys. Answer is B. On average, girls leave school with better qualifications than boys. In education, more women than men study at university. Additionally, on average, girls leave school with better qualifications than boys. Question 10. Which famous Victorian engineer was responsible for constructing the Great Western Railway, as well as many tunnels, bridges and ships? Option A, Richard Arkwright. B, Isambard Kingdom Brunel. C, George Stephenson. D, Sir Christopher Wren. Answer is B, Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Isambard Kingdom Brunel was an engineer who built tunnels, bridges, railway lines and ships. He was responsible for constructing the Great Western Railway, which was the first major railway built in Britain. Question 11. Which two of the following sources of income are you legally required to pay tax on? Option A, national lottery winnings. B, profits from self-employment. C, income from property, savings and dividends. D, small amounts of money received as a gift. Answer is B and C, profits from self-employment and income from property, savings and dividends. People in the UK have to pay tax on their income, which includes wages from paid employment, profits from self-employment, taxable benefits, pensions, and income from property, savings and dividends. Question 12. Is the statement below true or false? Traditional British pantomime plays are usually based on fairy stories. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is A, true. Many theatres produce a pantomime at Christmas time. They are based on fairy stories and are light-hearted plays with music and comedy, enjoyed by family audiences. Question 13. What must police officers do according to the law? Option A. Make false statements to secure a conviction. B. Act with authority without oversight. C. Obey the law. D. Use their authority to bend the rules. Answer is C. Obey the law. The police are independent of the government. Police officers must obey the law. They must not be rude or abusive, make a false statement, misuse their authority, or commit racial discrimination. Question 14. What was one of the key outcomes of the Magna Carta? Option A. It gave all adult men the right to vote in elections. B. It established the principle that the king was subject to the law. C. It abolished the feudal system of land ownership. D. It united the kingdoms of England and Scotland. Answer is B. It established the principle that the king was subject to the law. The Magna Carta established the idea that even the king was subject to the law. It protected the rights of the nobility and restricted the king's power to collect taxes or to make or change laws. Question 15. By joining a political party, what two activities might you be involved in during election times? Option A. Arresting political opponents. B. Changing the national tax laws. C. Handing out leaflets in the street. D. Knocking on people's doors asking for support. Answer is C and D. Handing out leaflets in the street and knocking on people's doors asking for support. Political parties welcome new members. Members work hard to persuade people to vote for their candidates. For instance, by handing out leaflets in the street or by knocking on people's doors and asking for their support. This is called canvassing. Question 16. Is the statement below true or false? There is currently a record number of people aged 85 and over living in the UK. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is A, true. People in the UK are living longer than ever before. This is due to improved living standards and better healthcare. There are now a record number of people aged 85 and over. Question 17. Which two of the following individuals were famous Scottish thinkers during the Enlightenment? Option A, Sir Francis Drake. B, Adam Smith. C, David Hume. D, Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Answer is B and C, Adam Smith and David Hume. Many of the great thinkers of the Enlightenment were Scottish. Adam Smith developed ideas about economics, and David Hume's ideas about human nature continue to influence philosophers. Question 18. Is the statement below true or false? Margaret Thatcher was the longest-serving UK Prime Minister of the 20th century. Option A. True. B. False. Answer is A. True. Margaret Thatcher, Britain's first woman Prime Minister, was the longest-serving Prime Minister of the 20th century, remaining in office from 1979 until 1990. Question 19. What was one of the major changes that occurred during the Industrial Revolution? Option A. The use of coal and steam power was completely banned. B. Most people moved from towns to the countryside. C. All factories were closed by the government. D. Agriculture and the manufacturing of goods became mechanised. Answer is D. Agriculture and the manufacturing of goods became mechanised. The Industrial Revolution was the rapid development of industry in Britain in the 18th and 19th centuries. Agriculture and the manufacturing of goods became mechanised, making them more efficient and increasing production. Question 20. In 1999, what major change happened to hereditary peers in the House of Lords? Option A. Their salaries were permanently stopped. B. They lost their automatic right to attend the House of Lords. C. Their numbers were greatly increased by the Prime Minister. D. Women were allowed to inherit their titles for the first time. Answer is B. They lost their automatic right to attend the House of Lords. Since 1999, hereditary peers have lost the automatic right to attend the House of Lords. They now elect a few of their number to represent them in the House of Lords. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your life in the UK test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 21. Is the statement below true or false? Pressure and lobby groups try to influence government policy. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is A, true. Pressure and lobby groups are organisations which try to influence government policy. They play an important role in politics. Question 22. What is one of the important roles of school governors? Option A, cleaning the school classrooms. B, setting the strategic direction of the school. C, cooking the school meals. D, driving the school bus. Answer is B, setting the strategic direction of the school. School governors or school boards have an important part to play in raising school standards. They have three key roles: setting the strategic direction of the school, ensuring accountability, and monitoring and evaluating school performance. Question 23. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the Nobel Prize in Literature? Option A. No British writer has ever won the Nobel Prize in Literature. B. Several British writers have won the Nobel Prize in Literature. Answer is B. Several British writers have won the Nobel Prize in Literature. The UK has a prestigious literary history and tradition. Several British writers, including the novelist Sir William Golding, the poet Seamus Heaney, and the playwright Harold Pinter, have won the Nobel Prize in Literature. Question 24. Which parts of the UK have their own devolved administrations? Option A, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. B, England, Wales and Scotland. C, only Northern Ireland. D, England and Scotland. Answer is A, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. Since 1997, some powers have been devolved from the central government to give people in Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland more control over matters that directly affect them. For more practice and updates, click on the video you are watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your Life in the UK test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.